everyone, welcome to your Tuesday class for this week. Now, it is warm, isn't it? I know it is. So again, this is why this video is being uploaded now. So we are going to be doing a Pilates class today, but we're going to do it as a Pilates intervals triple challenge type class. So all you are going to need is your mat, as always, as we do for Pilates. Make sure you've got some water as well, always handy to have water. And what we're going to do is go through a little bit of a mobility, a little bit of a warm-up, and then we are going to go into our Pilates triple challenge class. So make sure you drop the comments underneath this video to let us know that you've done it. So of course Matt can tally up the scores. You get 2 points per class, and also it's always good to know when you have done the class as well. So are we ready? Pilates triple challenge, let's go. So how it's going to work is we're going to do a basic warm-up, and then we are going to be doing, it's a triple challenge, so that's 3 exercises. There will be 3 exercises. Each exercise will be 45 seconds each. Once we've done all 3 exercises, we'll then have a 15-second rest, and then we will move on to the next section. So 3 exercises in every section. After some sections, I might give you a bit of a longer rest just to allow me to demo some of the other ones, but apart from that, that is what we're going to do. So hopefully you're up for this. It gives you 45 seconds to perfect the moves as well, and to really get in with them and listen to what your body's saying. So we're going to start sitting down. We're just going to do a kind of like warm-up / mobility to get us into the class, and then we're going to go into our Pilates challenge. Okay now, so let's do this. So let's start seated. Get yourself in a comfortable seated position. So you do not have to sit with your legs crossed. If you prefer to sit with your legs out in front, then that is completely fine. Okay. Sitting nice and tall, and relax those shoulders. Close the eyes, if that feels okay for you. And we're going to take some nice big deep inhales in, and some nice big deep exhales out. Nice big deep inhale in, and nice big deep exhale out. And as we do this, we're just allowing our body to come to a place of stillness. Let those shoulders come down away from the ears. Relax all the muscles into the face. Take right ear to right shoulder, and then let the head drop all the way down until the left ear goes to the left shoulder, and just start to take the head from side to side. Notice how it's feeling. Dropping the head down and then taking it to the other side. If you feel you want to hold it on one side more than the other, then feel free. And then let's drop chin to chest. Let's take the head up, stretch it into the front of the neck. Come back to centre, left arm down, right arm over. And let's just start to take it from side to side. So starting to awaken up into the body, starting to move into the spine, especially if you've either just got up or you've had a day at the desk. And then next time we come over to the left, we're just going to hold it there and get a nice stretch. Keeping both of your bum cheeks on the floor, trying to lift up from the waist and stretch over. And then let's change to the other side, nice big stretch. Come back to centre, take right hand onto left knee, left hand behind, and twist. Let's change. Bring the hands onto the knees. Let's circle 3 times one way. And then let's circle 3 times the other way. And then we're going to take those legs out straight in front. We're going to bring the right knee in and just circle round into that ankle. Circle around one way. And then the other way. Little point and flex of the feet. And then take right leg over left and just take another twist. So this first bit's just to get the body nice and warm, start to warm us up, mobilise. Come back into centre, change sides. Ooh, my ankles are so clicky. Point and flex. And then bring it over and twist. Come back to centre, let's come over onto our front. Let's take an inhale, drop the belly, take the gaze up. And then as we exhale, we round the back, chin to chest. Feel that stretch into the back. Go again. Inhale, belly drop. Gaze goes up. And then exhale, round the back, chin to chest. And just keep moving through this cat and cow motion, noticing how your spine feels and trying to make them moves as big as you can. So really pushing through and then rounding into the back and noticing how your spine feels as you move through. Just one part of your spine feel a little bit tighter, feel free to hold in that position. Come back to centre, take right arm, inhale up, and then exhale, take it through. Inhale, open to the sides, exhale, thread through. 2 more times. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we thread. 1 more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, take it through. Come back to centre. Let's change sides. Left arm, take it up. And then we take it through. Inhale, open to the sides. Exhale, thread through. Let's go 2 more. Inhale, open. Last one. Come back to centre. Tuck the toes under. Take an inhale as we exhale. Push into the hips. And let's just start to pedal out. Really keeping those hips nice and high, nice, pedal out. And then let's bring ourselves down, push back into child's pose, take a release. And then we're going to bring ourselves up. So as I said, we are going to be doing our Pilates challenge. So it is, let me just get the music. There we go. Okay, so it is 3 exercises, each exercise for 45 seconds without a rest, and then we get a 15-second rest. So the first one that we're going to do is going to be right arm, left leg. We're going to inhale away and then exhale, come into centre. Exercise 2 is then the opposite side, and then exercise 3 is a push back, press up into a release. Now when you press up, try and press up with your elbows close in, so we want to avoid a wide press up. This might mean that you can't go as low, so triceps are normally a weaker muscle than chest, so if you want to come into a narrow one, you only get to there, that's fine, push back. What we're trying to do is build up the strength in our triceps, so if you can't press up all the way to the floor, that's okay, little press up and then push all the way back. Okay, are we ready for this? Let me just have some water. Music, please. So bring yourself into position.
Your training begins.
In that all fours position.
3.
Right arm, left leg. We're going to inhale, push away. And exhale, bring in. Inhale, push away. And exhale, bring in. So what you want to do is keep your head facing down to keep your neck nice and long. As you push away with the foot, flex the foot and take the toes towards the shins. Push away with the heel. Leg should not go any higher than hip. Arm is no higher than the shoulders. Think you've got that tray on your back. Inhale, push away. And exhale, bring it in. Draw your belly button into your spine. Let's stay nice and strong. And then exhale, bring it in. Inhale, push away. Exhale, come in, keep going.
Exercise 2.
And we just change sides now. Right leg, left arm. Let's go. We inhale to drive away. So I want you to imagine you've got a tray on your back. That tray is full of glasses and they're all filled to the top. So we want to keep that spine as still as we can. Inhale, push away. Exhale, bring it in. Keep that core nice and strong. Keep breathing. And you know your exercise 3 is your press up and release, trying to keep those elbows in nice and close as you press to the floor. It does not matter how far you go down.
Exercise 3 in 4.
Okay, core nice and strong. Let's go. We drive it forward, we press, and then you take that release, stretch back. Does not matter how far down you come. Press back, keep going. We drive forward. As you come forward from the child pose, drive the body into the press. Let's go. Drive forward and then bring it back. Well done. Keep going. Drive forward. Drive forward and back. Drive forwards and then back. You've got a rest coming up after this. Okay, so your next one is your right leg's going to go out. You're going to tap it over to the left and then tap it back to centre. If you want a bit of a challenge, take the left arm away. That'll challenge the core a little bit. If you don't fancy a challenge, keep the hands on the floor. You want your wrists under your shoulders. Okay, right leg goes back. Let's go. We tap over to the left, making like a rainbow shape, and then back. Try not to take the leg too high, only about hip height and over, making that rainbow shape. If you want that challenge, take that left arm away. When your hands are on the floor, spread those fingers nice and wide, wrists directly under shoulders, and have a little look if you're hyperextending your elbows. If you are, let's try and bring them in towards each other to create the movement into the muscles and not the glutes. Well done, keep going. Tap over and then back.
Exercise 2 in 4.
So we just change sides, left leg, let's go, tap over. And then if you want to take the right arm away, you can. So opposite arm to leg. If that's too much, just keep them onto the floor. So tap over and then into centre. And then your third one is going to be the same as the first section, but you alternate. So it'll be right arm, left leg, and then left arm, right leg. So alternating into that Superman position. So let's go. Right arm, left leg, we push away. As we come into centre, we place them down, and then change sides. So we're doing our Supermans, but we're alternating. Remembering to keep that spine nice and still. Really push back, drive back, and then come back into centre. Our next one, we're going to be lying completely flat onto the floor. And I'll take a longer rest just so I can demonstrate the 3 so you're not looking up and like creaking into your neck. Keep going with those alternating Supermans, taking a breath whenever you need it.
Take a 15-second rest in 4.
Okay, so for our little breather, take that rest. So your 3 on the floor are going to look like this. So for the first one, you want your feet to stay on the floor. Hands at either side of the temples. Head stays facing down. So what we want to try and avoid is throwing the head up in this position. So head stays facing down. We squeeze into the glutes. We lift, side bend, in and then down. We lift, side bend. So you take your elbows towards your ribs. Second one is arms are out in front. We lift right arm, left leg, and then left arm, right leg into that swimming position. And then the last one is feet stay on the floor again. Take the arms out in front. As you come up into a back extension, we squeeze the elbows down towards the ribs. And as we exhale and release, we come back to lie flat. Okay. So 15 seconds, then we go. So make sure your feet are on the floor for this one. Draw in through your abdominals so they're nice and strong. Fingertips either side of the temples. And your head stays facing down. Let's go. So we lift, side bend in and then release. So after every side bend, come back to center and release. Lift, side bend, in, release. Lift, side bend, in, release. Keep going. Keeping that core nice and strong. We lift, side bend in and release. So your elbow is just going towards the ribs, it doesn't have to actually touch the ribs.
Exercise 2.
Okay, arms above the head is down. Right arm, left leg, we lift. And then we change. As you lift the leg, you only want just above the knee coming off the floor. So imagine that your thigh is glued to the floor. So you take right arm, left leg, you lift, you come back down and you change sides. So we're not looking for that massive lift of the leg. It's just a nice little lift, squeezing into that glute as you lift. And then your third one is arms start above the head, feet stay on the floor. As you come up into a back extension, you draw the elbows down as if you're pulling on a rope, and you exhale, come back to center. Inhale, drive those elbows in. Exhale, come on back to center. Inhale, drive them back. Exhale, back to center. After this, we're going to come to a seated position and do some seated work. Anytime you need to take a stretch though, take a stretch. So inhale, come up, squeeze down as if those elbows are driving into the waist. Exhale, release out in front. Okay, let's come to seated. Your first one, feet flat on the floor, arms out in front. We will inhale. As we exhale, we drive back and row. We inhale, come forward, and we exhale, drive back and row. Feet are staying on the floor, and all the way is into the core. Are we ready? Let's go. We inhale. Exhale, back to center, go again. Inhale, drive back. Back to center. So we don't want to come all the way to the floor. We just want to be able to feel it in our back. So we don't want it to hurt the back. We just want to know we're working. So we inhale. And we want to know we're working the core. Bring it down. And in. Keep going. Take it down. And in. If your back starts to hurt, just don't go down as far. We want to keep it all into the core. Inhale, drive back. And then back to center. The next one is the arms are going to come out in front, and we're going to do that 2-2 count. We're going to go down, 2, and reach forward for 2. So we're not coming all the way down, we're just going for a little reach. Down, 2. So this is all about the core, this one. Down, 2, and up. And our next 2 blocks are going to be the same, but they're going to be on one side and then the other side. So take it down for 2. And up, keep going. Down, 2, and up, keep them relaxing those shoulders down, 2, and up, keep going.
Exercise.
Your last one. As we go back, we rotate to the side. So we open and rotate. Bring it in. open and rotate, and then back to centre. So your back sometimes kicks in, so if your stomach and your core ever gets a little bit tired, your back will always kick in to help out. So you want to just be careful that your back isn't kicking in, just don't go as low. Rest forward if you need to. We're going to take a longer rest after this one, so I can demonstrate the next two that we're going to do, and then we'll crack on straight away. Taking a bit of a longer rest after every 2 blocks, just so I can demo. Keep going as you go back, open out, and then come back to centre, little back, and then open out.
Second rest. In 4, 3, 2.
Okay, so these next 2 blocks, as I said, are completely the same, but we're going to do one on one side and one on the other. So for the first one, we're going to lie completely flat. We're going to bend the bottom leg, top leg is straight. We're going to lift and lower to halfway. We're then going to bring the top leg over, extend the bottom leg, and lift lower into the inner thigh. And then we're going to bring both knees into the chest, come up onto the hand. Imagine the big toes are stuck together. We're going to open into a clam and down. What we don't want to do with this clam is start to roll ourselves back. So it's a small movement. Hand stays on the hip. Your hip should stay facing forward. You open up into the knee and then bring it back down. So working into the hip and the glutes. This class, less is more, so it's not about how high we can get the leg or how much our hips are going to open. We want to work really intrinsically into the body and know that we're working. Okay, so let's take a nice straight line. Bend that bottom leg and the top leg is stacked straight on top of the bottom one. Flex the foot and you only want to come to hip height and then down. Okay, let's go. So we inhale, exhale, inhale, lift, exhale, down. Keep going. Nice big inhale, lift, and down. Inhale, lift, and down. Keep that core nice and strong. We lift, and then we release. We lift, and then release. So working into that top leg, in and outer thigh, into the glutes, into the hips. So we'll do all 3 exercises on this side and then all 3 on the other side, so you just roll them over. Your second exercise, that leg will come over, it will feel like a lovely stretch. We extend that bottom leg and we start lift and lower. So we lift up on the inner thigh and then down. Lift up inner thigh and then down. So when you do your inner thigh, you might find that the leg doesn't move as much, and that's fine. Remember, it's not about like how high we can get the leg. No one can see you, it doesn't matter. Just moving in a way that feels good for your body. Inhale, lift, and exhale, come down. And your last one, you'll come up onto your hands, bring them knees into the chest. Imagine I've wrapped tape around your big toes. That is the feeling you want to have. Hands onto that hip at the top.
Exercise.
Okay, are we ready? So we inhale and open into a clam. We exhale, bring it down. So after we've done this, we're just going to go and do the other side. Because you've just done them, if you want to, you can just roll over or you can swap sides. Just make sure you're onto the opposite side. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale to open and then exhale down. So we're not looking for the body to roll back so that the hips open all the way. You want to keep facing forward, so it might just be a little movement and then down. Quick stretch after if you need it, grab a drink and then to the other side.
Take a 15-second rest. In 4.
Okay, so however you want to do it, just make sure you're onto your other side. So again, the bottom leg bends, the top leg stacks on top of the bottom leg, so you don't want it in front or behind. Directly down, so a nice straight line from the head all the way down to the ankle. Flex that top foot. Let's go. We inhale, lift. So you don't want to lean too far forward or too far back, so you're directly onto the hip. Inhale, lift, and then exhale lower. And even if you can do that, this isn't what we're looking for. We're just looking for a little movement just to halfway. Leading with that heel, so really pushing away with that heel. Inhale, lift, and exhale down. Keep going. Inhale, lift. And down. Lift. And down. Inhale, lift. And drive down.
Exercise 2 in 4.
Take that leg over, extend the bottom leg. Let's go. We lift and then down. So don't worry if it only moves a tiny bit. Sometimes the inner thighs are sometimes not as strong as the other parts of the leg. Control the movement, so try not to throw the leg. Control and then control down. And then of course your exercise 3 is knees in, and we're going to open up into those hips. Then we'll take that longer rest, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. So you're going to come up onto your hands, bring your feet in, imagine those toes are stuck together. Inhale, open into climb, exhale, bring it down. Inhale, open to climb, exhale, bring it down. Again, we're not looking for the body to open to the side, we're just looking for the knee to open and then bring it back down. Keep going. Again, we'll take that longer rest while I demonstrate what we're going to do next. We're going to be lying down for the next 2.
Second rest in 4, 3, 2.
Okay, take that breathe. So the next 2 we're going to be on the floor. So I'll show you the first one. We are going to come to lie down. The legs are going to be in tabletop position. So bent at a 90-degree angle. What we don't want is the knees coming too far forward or too far away from the body. So as you put your hands out, your heels of your hands should just skim your knees, and that's when you know that over the hips we don't want them too far in or we don't want them too far away. Legs at that 90-degree angle, and also checking that your hands can't fit under your lower back. So you really want to push that belly button down into the spine, tuck the tailbone under slightly. So we're going to start by doing toe taps. We're then going to go into head comes forward, single leg, and then straight into a slow bicycle. So it's very core and hip focused, this one. Okay, so let's get ourselves into position. Make sure that lower back's on the floor. Make sure those knees are directly over the hips. Relax the shoulders.
In 4, 3, 2.
So we take a tap and then back to centre. We take a tap and then back to centre. So as you tap that leg away, what is going on around your lower back? Pay attention. Is your lower back starting to pull away? Listen to what it's saying. Tap away and then bring it in, making sure as we bring them knees back in, they are staying over the hips.
Exercise 2.
Okay, bring right leg in, left leg extends, foot will go to the floor. We inhale, we exhale, chin. If it's too much, bringing the head forward. Feel free to put the head back down onto the floor, but we're driving in, and then we're taking it away. Driving in, and then we're taking it away. Nice big deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. If you need to at any point, take that breather, come down, stretch it out, and come straight back in. If the neck's hurting, just place the head down onto the floor. And then your last one, back to tabletop, fingertips to temples. We're going to twist across, come back into centre, hold, and then twist across. So it's a slow bicycle crossover into centre, and then we cross over. So it's just about the rotation. If the elbow doesn't touch the knee, don't worry too much about it. It's more about the rotation going over. We're going to do one more block, by the way, and then we're going to finish with a bit of stretching at the end of this Pilates session. So it's been a Pilates challenge into a stretch. Okay, last Pilates challenge then. So our feet are flat on the floor. We're going to come up into a bridge. We're going to hold the bridge. We're going to lift right knee and then down and then left knee and down. So we're going to do a marching bridge. So make sure those feet are quite close in towards the bum. This is your last challenge and we finish with a stretch out at the end. Okay, let's go. So we come up into the bridge. We hold. We take right leg, left leg. Really drive those hips as high as you can. Right leg, left leg. So as one leg comes away, the hips are going to want to drop, but we don't want to let them drop. So bring it in and tap. Keep driving those hips up, paying attention to what they're doing. Arms are just coming to the side. So on the next one, we're going to be dropping the knees to the side. If it hits your lower back, I want you to put your tiptoes on the floor and take it that way. If not, legs can stay into the air. Okay, bringing them back into tabletop. You don't want the knees to touch, but you want them to drop over to the right. Just before they touch, we want to come back into centre. Drop them over to the left. Just before they touch, back into centre and then change. As I said, if you need two toes on the floor, drop them over, come back into centre and then drop over to the other side. So just being aware of how the body's feeling as you're moving through that. And then our last one is legs into tabletop, arms up above the head. Opposite arm to opposite leg, we take away. So this is just like what we've done on all fours. But we're taking opposite arm and opposite leg away, but on our back. Again, making sure that lower back is glued down into the floor. Tap away, come back to centre, tap away, and then back to centre. And then just keep going. Okay, I'm putting it down.
Your workout is complete. Well done.
And then bringing yourself into centre. Let's bring the right leg into the chest and let's let the left leg go onto the floor. As you draw that right knee in, feel the lower back push into the floor and then let's just circle around into that ankle. So you've done a bit of a challenge, we're now going to bring it down and stretch it out. A little point and flex of the feet. And then we're going to bring the right knee over to the left, head to the right, and just feel that spinal twist. Notice how that feels. Take some nice big deep breaths here. Let's come back into centre and let's change sides. Bring that left leg in, again circle around into that ankle. And then bring left leg over to the right and then head to the left. And then as you come back into centre, bringing both knees into the chest and using the hands on each knee, we're just going to circle out and in with the knees, really open into those hips. Feel that lower back push down against the floor. As you circle round, out and in. Let's do two more. And then we're going to drop both knees over to the right and then head to the left. And then let's change sides. Bringing it into centre. Bringing yourself up to a seated position. Extend the right leg out, bring the left leg in. Pull it in and then twist round. So really pull that leg in like it's trying to escape and twist round. And then let's change sides. Again, nice big twist rounds. Come into centre, put the flats of the feet together. Gently push away. Have a little rock side to side. Allow those hips to open. And then let's bring ourselves over onto our front. Let's go through a little bit of cat and cow again. So inhale, drop the belly. Take the gaze up, exhale, round the back, chin to chest. Just noticing how the body feels as you just stretch through this. Really good one to do if your back's a little bit achy from sat at a desk as well. And then from there we're going to push back into child's pose. Let the head come down, stretch those fingertips out in front. Hips come down towards the heels, relax the shoulders. Walk the hand round to the right, feel the stretch into the left. And then round the left, feel the stretch into the right. From there, let's push back into a downward dog position. And let's pedal out one heel, noticing how that feels. And then let's walk the hands up to the feet, with the head being the last thing to come up. We slowly uncurl. And then as we come up, we just take the feet wide and take a little rotation from side to side. And we are done. Hope you enjoyed your Pilates challenge today. Let me know how you got on with it. Drop in the comments. I'd love to know how you got on. And yeah, hopefully you haven't done this at a time when it's too hot. Thank you. And don't forget, guys, by commenting on the video, Matt can know that you've done it and you can get your scores from there. So hopefully you enjoyed that. You'll have to let me know if you prefer me to pre-record the week before and pop up early in the morning so you've got more freedom and you can do this video whenever. Then let me know, because I'm happy to do that. Hope you enjoyed it and hopefully see you all soon. Keep those steps challenges up and keep hydrated. Bye.